Hey guys, I'm Logan and welcome back to my dirt hole. Yes, we're back in the world of Hydroneer. So, last time we left off, we'd put all these drills down, we'd put all the pipes in, and we were ready to start putting in conveyor belts. Yes, conveyors. So, we need a ton of straight conveyors. We need, jeez, a lot. I don't even know how many. I'm just going to buy a crap ton of them, and we'll see how that goes because I know we need a lot. That's honestly all I can tell you. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go buy some of those. We need to start prepping to bring over some shard bars. We won't be able to power anything without those. Yeah. All right, so the game has had some changes of late. In fact, a new update was just pushed out when I went to start this. Dang it, I can't even do that anymore. Ugh. But I don't think it's going to be anything that really impacts us. One of the main things is how you build and craft items. So we might take a look at that. I kind of don't want to until we get this whole place set up. So we still need to do the logic to keep these things repaired. We need to do the conveyors, and we need to get everything up here and build out the smelting array. So we've got 300,000 coins. We're going to buy what we can, and then we might, actually, oh, hang on, I want to try something. Beep, 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 hop out. So I want to get the pallet, right? I want to put the pallet in the bed of the truck. Then I want to try stacking the conveyors on top of the pallet inside of the truck. Because I want to see if that does the trick. All right, how much gas do we have? We have plenty. Yeah, so we've got a lot to do. All the conveyors, all the piping is done. But we still have to get all the conveyors. We have to get the logic to do the auto repair. And we need to set up the... Oh, I heard talk. It's not there. It may not show up there. I don't know. Anyway, I'll come back to that. Then we need to set up the smelting array. Alright, so let's kind of back the truck up as close as we can get it while still having room to get in. I think that's the best that we can do. So they did change these, which is nice. They used to just say like Alt, and now it says left and right to tell you which way it spits. So that is a very nice quality of life thing. I'm glad they added it. Alright, so we're going to need a crap ton of straights. So let's buy 2 first off. And then let's see if my trick is going to work. So now see, that should be on top. And see, that does not work. Dang nabbit. I was hoping it would. Shoot. Alright, we're going to have to do it the hard way. So, while I'm doing this, the big question, right? This game is always changing. Now, we gave ourselves a relatively small set of goals, things we wanted to accomplish, which I think isn't really going to be impacted by the constant small changes. However, what I will say is I think for an ongoing series, this game isn't really at a place that you can do that. I mean, with things constantly changing, once you get to a certain point, there's not much you can do except scrap everything and start over, which you can do. There's the scrapyard. You can take things over there. You could scrap your whole base and start over with nothing but the money. That's all well and good. But until this game is in a solid, like, released state, I think I would have trouble recommending it to somebody to say, like, yeah, get started, invest a ton of time, get used to it, because things are always changing. I mean, before this big update where they made all of these things sit on top of pipes, they used to come with their own pipes embedded. There were power generators that provided electricity for things, and all of that's gone. The way that I learned to play this game is gone, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, the game's a work in process, and all that jazz. It's not a huge deal, but my problem with it, obviously, is it's hard to recommend somebody learn it and play it and get used to it when it's constantly changing and you don't actually know what's going to become of it. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. It makes sense to me. So let's go. Let's see how many of these we got. We've got quite a few because the FPS is crap now, and I just drove into that thing because I can't. There we go. So there's quite a few back there. That usually happens with 20 or so. So I'm hoping we've got at least enough to finish up the one row. Then we need to make a trip over, get a shard bar or two. Probably sell some gold and some gems. Yeah, our FPS took a nosedive. That's bad. And see, I really wanted to be able to do this. Like, what's the point of having this thing if it doesn't work? And outside of the truck, you can't do this. So you're kind of limited to how many of these things you can stack. And see that one, okay. Sometimes they connect, sometimes they're sitting on there, but they aren't connected. That guy's, whatever. I guess we're going to do this the hard way. Alright, so let's drop these. Drop you. Nope, you're supposed to fall in the hole. There you go. So I probably need to adjust the truck. Easier said than done. The FPS is this bad. Especially, there we go, and stop. Alright, there we go. So now we can just kind of whoop, 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 whoop. And we're just dropping all these down through here. So now, like I've said previously, we want to get all this done before we even turn it on, because we kind of just want the whole thing to be turned on and functioning at once, right? It's not like, whoop. It's not like we're just going to start mining like we did down there for the bare essentials, because we have the money to not do that. So we really want to get this whole thing up and running and functional, and then, whoa, okay. And then we'll kind of just go from there. All right. And you, all right, so we've got a lot of these. Obviously we're not going to have enough for the whole thing, but we're going to have quite a few. And then, of course, like I said, the biggest issue with the pressure boosters is, of course, the fact that we're going to have to do a ramp. So, like, this guy can't go there. We actually might have to remove this drill now that I think about it. Because I don't know that if we put this here, yeah, see, it's not going to work. So these drills are actually going to have to be moved. Which, is fine. But those are going to have to be moved, and this is going to have to go still here. Yep. Alright. Well, not necessarily. No, I know what we want to do. We do not want to do that. We want to bring this over, and then we'll just connect them. That's, I think, what we want to do. So I'm kind of just thinking out loud as I'm going through this, but I think that's exactly what we want to do. Right, so we're going to move a couple of these around. That actually gets us a little closer to having all these filled in, which is a nice thing to have, obviously. All right, so let's go on and finish putting these guys down. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Rotate. Grab. All right, so we're not going to need, well, I say that. I started to say we're not going to need a whole lot more, but we actually are. Because we have to do not only this, but then we have to bring them back around and up and out. So that's not the best, but it is what it is. All right. So we're making progress, though. Progress is happening. Diddle, diddle, dit, dit, dit. There's that one. Where's this one? It goes here. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 more, and that'll finish this up. Then we're going to need some turns. We're going to need some shard bars. And then we can continue on. So I'll tell you what, let's go... Oh, what do we want to do next? Let's go get some more... Oh, there's a couple right there. They're just kind of hanging. What is happening out there? There's 3 of them. Well, dang. I don't know how that one was just chilling right there. Let's go ahead and put them in place. That means we're only going to need 1 more for this side. Bippity, boppity, and boo. Alright, so all of these are in place now. So we need a left, which actually we can take and put this guy here. Well, we can't because we don't have the piping for it. But we can put this guy here. Just let me drop it. There we go. Jeez. So we can actually take and put this guy here. So we'll need a left, couple of straights, and a left. And then from here, we're going to need a right, a straight, and then that can be dumped with that. And then we're going to need some straights and some ups. So let's go grab a couple of lefts, a couple of rights, a bunch of ups, and we'll go on from there. But I'm not going to make you guys watch through that. So guys, hang out for just a minute, which I don't know why I hang out for a minute. I just do a cut and it's time jump. Magic of television. So guys, let's go buy some stuff. Alright guys, I'm back. I went and bought a bunch of stuff, and apparently we had left this water open, which killed this filter. It's fine, nothing down here is actually getting water, so nothing's damaged. But, yeah, that was a thing that happened, so we gotta fix that. So, I went ahead and I bought all 4 of the smelters that we're gonna need. So those are already taken care of. Boom, that's done. I got a bunch of pipes, I got some ups for the materials to bring them up and out of the hole. I don't know if I got enough. I was just kind of guessing. I only got 4. There's 1 down there, so we have 5 total. Don't know how many we're going to need. But then I got a bunch of straights as well. Don't know how many of these. We only needed 1 to finish up that side. And then, of course, a bunch of pipes. Lefts, rights, straights, and curves. So, let's see what all I've got here. And then I think I did buy the left and right. Yeah, there's a left. There's a left. Here's a straight. Yeah, so I got a ton of stuff. There's a right. And here's a right. Okay, perfect. Alright, so we need a right here. Wait. Oh, wait, that's a left. Never mind, I'm an idiot. We need a right. There we go. And then we need this straight. It's going to come back down here. There we go. So that's taken care of. Then we're going to need a left and a straight. We're also going to need those pipes first. And then I think we're going to use this side to bring the material out. So what do I want to do? Oh, so here's a problem. Here's a problem. We need to branch off of this to go up. So, well, that's no bueno. So what do I want to do? Well, what do we want to do? What are our options? We can take one of these out and put a T facing this direction. I think that might be what we end up doing. Just because I think that's going to work the best. So we're going to have a little gap in production, but that's okay. 1 gap is fine with me. Alright, so here's a left. So the left needs to go there. So everything's going to come down. This will spit out and it'll start coming over this way. And then we'll chuck it onto that guy. Perfection. So we need to go ahead and get some of the pipes down here because we need to hook this stuff up. So see, that can go right there, which means we can take and put a straight. Actually, I don't even think we're going to need this one. We can take and put a straight here. And then we can either use a right and then a jump, or this can be a straight and we can have two jumps. And it doesn't really matter. It's going to work out the same in the long run. So let's see, that's a T. I don't think we need it. That's another T. I don't think we need. Here's a straight. I know we need a straight because the straight is going to go here. Then I think we're going to need one more straight to go. Nope, that's a T. We're going to need one more straight, I believe, right here. Wait, why did I put this one here? We don't need that one. I was just off a section. Alright, so now let's come back over here. This is a straight, which is good. I put that in the wrong spot. That's why. There we go. That goes there. Then we take another straight. We put it here with a little jumper, which I did not buy, which is fine. We can go get it. It's not a big deal. And then that's going to jump up onto this side. Then we'll take another curve. What are you? You're right. Boom. So this is going to come out, go this way, and then back. And then that's going to take us right out. Perfection. So next, we need to start working on the curves, which honestly I think is the worst part of trying to hook up these ups. They're just a pain in the butt with these stinking curves that you have to do like crazy. I much prefer the old way when they had their own built-in pipes. I know some people have said they like this better because it gives you like sleeker designs. I just don't care for it. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. Not worth much, but that's my opinion. And I'm the one playing, so. Alright, so we're going to pull this up. We're going to twist, and there we go. So we just have to do these massive amounts of twists, which is a pain in the tuchus. I don't know that this is necessarily going to be enough of these ups. Well, I don't know. We've got 3 more. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be real close. Boop. Biggest thing is, did I get enough curves? I bought, I think, 12 or 15 curves. So I feel like I should have enough of those. And shoop. Actually, I think that is going to be enough of the ups. I feel like we actually may have gotten that spot on. If not, it's going to be super close. Super, super close. Alright, there's a curve. Biggest thing is I could have started it one more back, but I think it's okay. Alright, so twisty and look at this, look at this. Boom. Ho ho. Ho ho ho. Actually, I need to take this off for just a second because we need to take and put another curve there. Then we need to take and put a straight right. Actually, I think we want to do one more. I think we want to do one more up. Because otherwise, well, yeah, I think we do. Because otherwise our stuff is kind of half underground. And I don't think that's what I want to do, right? Because if I do this, then these straights, which will go here, might actually just be able to dump right into these. I think that might be a good idea. Which actually, something I did not think about is the additional, oh dang nabbit, is the additional up for the crusher. Dang, that's a pain. Okay, well, it is what it is. We made a lot of progress. I mean, let's just look at all that we've done thus far. Alright, so this is empty. So, all of these are wired, well, hooked for water. Everything's ready to be turned on. We need some shard bars to get water flowing, but then this will be ready to turn on. And we'll be set. Everything is going to come here. It's going to travel up. Travel up, travel up. It's going to need to be dumped into a crusher. And then over to be smelted, sorted, and compressed for the gems. Which is another thing we have to set up is gem logic. So, first things first. Let's go get a couple of shard bars. Well, let's get one shard bar. It's probably going to be massive. So we'll get us a saw. We should be able to cut that into pieces. And once we get it cut into pieces, we should have enough for all of those. Then we'll need to repair the filter. Set up the auto repair logic again. And then once we get that done, we'll be close to turning everything on. So let's see, we've had this thing going for quite a while. So whatever comes out of here should be massive. I mean, absolutely massive. This thing weighs 8,200 pounds. So that's fantastic. A random green gem, that does not belong in there. Why did you get kicked out? Oh, we're also going to need to set up a polishing hook. Did not think about that. See, there's always some... Oh, geez, what is happening? Why are you all... Great. One moment, please. Alright, let's get this brought over. We're going to... Wait, what else was I going to do here? I think that's it. I need to come here and get this. Boop. Alright, so now we can cut that into pieces. We need another up. We need the... Oh, wait. There was something I needed to do here. So one thing we're going to do is we're actually going to buy the plans for the tier 2 gem... Not gem compressor. The thing that takes the dirt, this thing here, and turns it into resources. So by doing that, we actually get more resources, and getting more resources means more money. More money means Logan is more happy. So now the hardest thing about that is it requires both cloudium and iron. So how much cloudium do we have? 1,800 pounds. I think each one only takes a small amount, and we only need one. So we're going to have way more than we need. So that's cool. Cool. Alright, so there's cloudium. We've already dumped out the iron. We just need to collect it. And collect this thing. 36,000. That is insane. So we're also going to build out the rest of the drills. Probably not today, but that's another thing that we're going to do before long so we can get... Uh-oh. What just... Oh, the iron bar. Okay, it's stuck. Cool. So we want to build out the rest of the drills. And we want to get the... Oh, all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of stuff we want to do. And we want to get that turned on. So part of me is debating on just like jumping to that point, letting you guys see it and get turned on today. Or kind of finishing up next time. I really don't want to rush it. I feel like if we rush it, I might as well at that point just say, oh, you know, like, hell, here's what we're doing and here it is completed. I feel like that kind of just, you know, like, what's the point of even bringing you guys along, you know? So I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're just going to go through, get some stuff done. What we get done, great. What we don't, whatever. It is what it is. All right, so we need a jumper. There we go. Almost forgot that. I always forget stuff, and I have to make like trips out of the hole and back over here and run and back and forth and back and forth, and it gets really annoying, but it's fine. Okay, so we got our last up. We've got the jumper. We've got a gem polishing hook, which is nice. That can actually go anywhere. So we can just slap it down at the bottom. It doesn't need to be up at the top or anywhere in particular, as long as all the drills at that point have spit everything out. That's all that really matters. There we go. So now everything's going to come out here. We're going to take our gem polishing hook. We're probably just going to put it like right here. So before they even go up, they get polished, they come up. We need this jumper to go here. So now all the stuff that gets mined out here comes around the corner here, gets jumped up, and goes up. Everything that gets mined on this side comes up, around, and up. Alright, so I think the last thing we're going to do today is slowly walk up the stairs with this pallet because it takes 18 bajillion years. I think the last thing we're going to do today is get a saw to cut that. We're going to put our iron, cloudium, and money on the pallet. And we're then going to go buy the plans to make the tier 2 dirt muncher eater thingy. We're going to build one of those, bring it back, see if we can get it set up. And then we will split the shard bar and I think call it a day at that point. That's quite a bit done. We still haven't gotten anything turned on, but we've got all the piping done. We've got the conveyor lines out of the hole ran, which at that point means it's really scalable. You know, we just dig out, we add more drills, more conveyors, bada bing, bada boom, we're done. So, we're going to take this, we're going to take this, walk super slow, because of course we do. I mean, I get it. Like, it's a big heavy wooden pallet. I wouldn't be able to hold a pallet in front of my face like that. But, oop, there we go. It's still super annoying. Alright, and hurt. 8 years later. Alright, so we haven't been down here in a while. They actually have a lot of equipment in here. We might be able to buy the saw as well. I don't know. Ooh, that actually reminds me. There is a dig site in here we forgot to buy. That is something that we're going to have to buy. So, I actually lied. We did not fulfill our requirement. We thought we did, but we didn't. Well, dang. Oh, so they've started tier 3. Interesting. Core stone harvester. What is core stone? Cloudium harvester. So we want something called core stone. I don't think we even have core stone. I don't think we've seen that. That is new, so there is a saw, so that's good. Cut gemstones in half. That's new too. So like I said, they've added a bunch of new stuff. There is all kinds of things. Like, that's what I was saying earlier, is I don't know that I could recommend this game to somebody because of all the things that they are constantly changing. Now, don't get me wrong, that's a good thing. I mean, you want them to keep making changes and making the game better and more fun. But at the same time, if you're always making changes, it's kind of annoying for somebody to try to play this consistently. Because, like, I don't even know what core stone is. Now, I know they've talked about wanting to have, you know, a bunch of levels and each one gets better resources and all that jazz. So I guess tier 1 is just dirt and stone and iron and that kind of jazz. Tier 2 is cloudium and tier 3 is core stone. But I don't know what that is. I've never seen it. And I've got quite a few hours in this game now. So, I don't know, man. It's just, it is what it is. You know, it's changing. It's going to keep changing. I'm not really complaining about that. I'm just going to shut up now. Alright, so we're going to put this guy here. We're going to plop you down there. You have to come up and go into this. You need to come up and go into this, but we're also going to drop this little piece, which is less than 300. And we're going to make our tier 2 dirt miner thingy harvester. That's what they call it, a harvester. So now those are over there for when we need them. So let's go ahead and send this back up top. We're going to get it set in place. And what else did I say we wanted to do today? Why are you not moving? And go. There we go. What else did I say we wanted to do? I just said it. Oh, put the, yeah. Never mind. I'm an idiot. We wanted to cut the shard bar into pieces so that we can get everything powered and ready to start digging. Once we get that, then it's just a matter of setting up logic, smelting, and we are off to the races. So I think next time we'll be able to knock that out. So logic smelting next time, and we'll be able to turn it on. I think that's going to work out rather well, my guys. Alright, so let's put this in here, put this in here. I did put the, oh, I didn't get the money. Hold on. Alright, we got money. So, we left the money behind on accident. Don't ask me how. Alright, so let's get back over here to our home base. Well, our current base. I want to say home base. Actually, that might be what we do on one of these empty plots. Flatten it out and build us a big old house. Just because we can. Alright. So, water connects right here. Why? Okay, that's weird. That's actually kind of what I wanted anyway. So I think let's take this off. Let's remove this. Do we have any more curves? No. Which is fine. We have enough T's that we can make do. So we're going to take that like that. We're going to take this right like this. It's not going to be the most optimum solution, but when have you ever seen me care about what is optimal? There we go. So now water's going to flow up, shoo, and into this. Perfection. And then we can actually kind of split this off later and bring it back around for our additional stuff. There we go. I think that's going to work out just fine. Alright, so next up. We're going to drop this. We need... So we don't have any up here, and we have 1, 2... 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5. So let's try to split this as evenly as possible. So now we've got 2. Now we've got 4, and then we're just going to do that to make 5. A couple are going to be a little bit smaller, but it's fine as big as that is. I don't know that it's actually going to matter. So let's get these down there and in place. Do-de-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Do-de-doo. We can actually run of this now, so we really don't even... Oh, what's happening? What? Oh, it's probably doing that autosave thing where it just freezes the entire game. Let's hope it's not crashing. Yep, that's what it was. I really wish they would fix that ridiculous autosave. I mean, at least put something on there that says, hey, we're autosaving, like your game isn't crashing. Alright, so there's one in there. There's one in there. Why are you here? Because I put it in the wrong spot. So this can actually be a straight right there. Which means this can also be a straight. I don't think we have any more straights though. So you can just go back. Alright. And back up for, I think, the last shard bar. Which should go right here. Boop. Whoop. I don't know what just happened there other than me being stupid. What's happening? I just wanted to go back where it was. Alright, there we go. And in. Close, 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 and close. Alright. So now, once we turn the water on, everything should start moving as far as these guys are concerned. So that will be nice. This thing is all hooked up. Although what I'm kind of thinking, so hear me out, I'm kind of thinking instead of this, which I mean works, like I said, what if instead we did this? Oop, we fell. Oh, hang on. Okay, hang on. All right, here we go. Oh, we did have a straight. Okay, so what if we did this? We put another up right here. See, it comes and goes right here, which then just drops straight in. This could just spit out down onto a conveyor belt right here. So what if, instead of doing this, we go like this, then this, like this, which I mean, ideally, of course, this would be a curve. Don't worry about that right now. But then, because these are up so high, we can then just go like this. Why can I not place you? What is your problem? What is your problem with being over here? What is your problem? All right, what is your problem, yo? See, that's the other thing, is it doesn't tell you like why things don't want to be placed in certain areas. Okay, it was complaining, but then it let me do that. What on earth? But see, then we can just kind of dig this out a little bit. Alright, what? I do not understand what is happening. Like, why does it sometimes want to let me put stuff down and sometimes not? See? And then now it's green. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. I don't know, man. But anyway, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. We'll put the sorters right here. So, wait a minute. I'm an idiot. I can't put the gym thing down there. It has to go up here. I hope y'all caught that before I did, because I'm kind of feeling stupid now. Because I cannot do that in the slightest. Anyway. Alright, so these things are all up and ready. We need the sorters to go right here. We need one more up to dump. We'll do the 4 sorters here. Then we'll set up the gem compression and the repair logic. And my guys, I think we'll turn this on next time. So I hope you enjoyed this. We made actually quite a bit of progress today. Probably doesn't really feel like it, but we did. So guys, I'm Logan. This is Hydroneer. I appreciate it so much. If you like this, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. I'll catch you next time.